Fifth grade Excel, lesson 107, multiplying a 3-digit whole number, decimal number, or money amount by a 2-digit number. All right, remember that the number of decimal places in the product would be the same as the number of places in the problem. In other words, like in this problem here, what they're saying is, since there is one spot past the decimal point in the whole problem, there's going to be one spot past the decimal point in the answer or in the product. Do not put a decimal in the partial products. What that means is, as you do the problem, these here are called the partial products. They're the part of the answer, but not the whole answer. They don't want you putting decimal points in there. All right, that's what that sentence means. And it says, write in the numbers represented by the words, that's these here, shown below, then solve the problem. Let's take a look at a couple of sample problems here first, and then I'll have you do some on your own. This is 2-digit multiplication times a 3-digit number. Not really any harder than what you've been doing, but it does get a little bit more complicated, so let's just kind of practice these and make sure you understand it. First of all, we're going to multiply 263 times 8 here. 3 times 8 is 24, carry the 2. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 2 is 50, carry the 5. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 5 is 21. I always like to scribble out my carries. Now I'm going to multiply 263 times 5, or times 50. I have to put a 0 in for the ones placeholder because this is a 5 in the tens place, so I know the answer is going to end with a 0. 3 times 5 is 15, carry the 1. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 1 is 31, carry the 3. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13. Add it up, 4 and 0, 5 and 0, 1 and 1, 3 and 2, and 1 and nothing. You get 15,254. All right, let's do this next one together. It's not done on your paper. You can kind of fill it in. Listen to my voice and do it with me on your paper as you're working there, or as I'm working the problem. 8 times 6, that's 48. Carry the 4. 8 times 6 again is 48, plus 4 is 52. Carry the 5. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 plus 5 is 35. Scribble out those carries. Put a 0 in for your placeholder. And then we're going to go to 588 times 4. 8 times 4 is 32. Carry the 3. 8 times 4 again is 32. Plus 3 is 35. Carry the 3 again. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 3, 23. All right, 8 plus 0 is 8. 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 3 plus 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. 2 plus nothing is 2. Don't forget your comma. And it's 27,004. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Let's get rid of that comma. Back up. Hopefully you caught that I was about to make a mistake there. I caught myself. We do have a decimal number here, so this is 0.6. It's 588 times 4.6, or 4 6/10. So I need one number on the right side of my decimal point of my answer. So the answer is 2,704.8. All right, on the screen you can see there's words telling you what the next problems are for the blank spaces on your worksheet. I'd like you to pause the video, fill in the numbers, and then solve the problem after you have the problem filled in there. Turn the video back on after you've got your solutions. Okay, the problems that you should have written in were 384 times 7.2 and 239 times 34. Here's how you actually solve them. Check your paper as I'm doing it here. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Put a placeholder in. 4 times 7 is 28. Carry the 2. Oh, forgot to scribble out my 1 there. 8 times 7, 56, plus 2, 58. Carry the 5. 3 times 7, 21. 21 plus 5 is 26. Okay, and then you're going to add it all together. 14 there. There's 15, 16. Carry the 1, 7, 2. Now again, we have a decimal point, so we got to go over one spot with a decimal point. 2,764. 0.8, or in 8/10. Number 4, you should have already done this one, but 9 times 4 is 36. Carry the 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. Put down the 0. And scribble out the old carries there. We're going to do 239 times 3. 3 times 9 is 27. Carry the 2. Don't skip this middle one. A lot of kids skip right over that middle number. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 6, 12, carry the 1. That's 10, 11. Carry the 1. And, uh-oh, I can't read my own writing. Let's see, that's a 7, right? Okay, so that's 8. And there's no decimal point on this one. 8,126. All right, looks like I got them right. Good job there, Mr. Bedley. All right, a couple more problems like these. It says when multiplying dollar amounts by a 2-digit number, do not put the dollar symbol and the decimal in the partial products. Right in here, we don't put the dollar sign in the decimal point. Write the numbers represented by the words shown below, then solve the problem. It's talking about over here. We're going to do a couple problems together first. Help me out with this one. Kind of listen and talk it through so you can see how this is done. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 8 times 6 is 48. Plus 1 is 49. Carry the 4. 7 times 6, 42. Plus 4 is 46. Scribble out these old ones. And now we're multiplying 7.83 times the 4. And with my placeholder right here as the 0. 3 times 4 is 12. Carry the 1. 8 times 4 is 32. Plus 1 is 33. Carry the 3. 7 times 4 is 28. Plus 3 is 31. 8 and 0 makes 8. 9 and 2 makes 11. Carry the 1. 6 and 3 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1. 6, 3. And the decimal point needs to go over 2 spots right there. And don't forget your dollar sign. All right, get ready to write on your paper. We'll do this one together. 5 times 4, 20. Carry the 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. And 7 times 4, 28. Plus 1 is 29. Put down my 0 for my placeholder. Scribble out the old carries. 5 times 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. Add them up. 0, 5, 16, 4, and 2. This is money, dollar sign, decimal point, $246.50. All right, you got 2 problems to do on your own here. Pause the video, turn it back on after you're ready for the solution. All right, the numbers that you should have filled in, $2.67 times 27, $7.63 times 50. First one here, you had 7 times 7, which is 49. Carry the 4. 6 times 7 is 42. That makes 46. And 2 times 7 is 14. Plus 4 is 18. No decimal point or dollar sign in my partial product, so I just leave it like that. And I'm scribbling out my carries, putting in my 0 for my placeholder. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. And then we add them together. 9, 10. 9 plus 3 is 12. And 7. So the answer is $72.09. Last one here, I do not need to go through all the steps. Ends with a 0, so I'm just going to put the 0 down for my placeholder and go to multiplying $7.63 times 50. If you wrote a bunch of zeros here and then solved it and added it together, take a look at your work and think about what a waste of time that was to put all those zeros there. You got the exact same answer as your second number anyway. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 1 is 31. Carry the 3. 7 times 5, 35. Plus 3, 38. Dollar sign. Decimal point, $381.50. And you can see there are the answers right there. Just making sure I got them right. All right, 2 problems to do here with a check answer. Do these 2 problems, pause the video, turn it back on when you're ready for the solution. And make sure you've done the check answer before you watch me do this here. And that your check answer adds up. If it doesn't, go back and try to find your own mistakes. You got to have stamina. You got to work hard on your math and not just give up too easily. Here we go. 2 times 4, that's 8. Check your work as I'm going through it. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry the 1. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. Put a 0 placeholder. Scribble out the old carry. 2 times 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 32. 33. Carry the 3. 3 times 8, 24, plus 3 is 27. Add them up, 8, 12, 7, can't read my writing in there. Okay, 8 and 2. $, decimal point. 3 times 4, 12, carry the 1, 10, carry the 1, 19. 0 placeholder, scribble. 8, 6, 12. Add 2, 8, 15, 4, and 1. $, decimal point, $145.82. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.